Morning folks, welcome back to the channel, and something very different on Out and About with Andy today. We're heading off to a car show. I'm currently sat in my friend's Mach 1 Golf GTI, circa 1983, and yeah, we're going to go and check out a little car club show, the Northeast American Car Club Fins and Chrome Show, which is an annual show. Going to look at a load of American cars as well as a load of European classics and possibly a few motorbikes as well. So I hope you'll join me and we'll go and check out these motors. So check out these vehicles, guys. These are a couple of hearses which have been created by a guy called Stan Yanetta, and he does a lot of work for charity. He does a lot of collections. So we've got a Vauxhall Omega hearse there, created to look a bit like the Ghostbusters Ecto 1, and a Scorpio hearse here full of Halloween decorations. So if you're of a certain age like myself and you remember the cartoon series The Wacky Racers, well, this is Stan's version of the Creepy Coupe using what looks like an old Mercedes limousine. Now we've got a couple of lifted 4x4s. If you're into your monster trucks, and that's probably as close as you're going to get on UK roads legally. There's some lift there, there's some work gone into these as well. Look how well detailed the chassis are on them, as well as the paintwork. So onto a British classic here, lovely Rover P6. I think that's a 3.5 V8 in Lunar Grey, which I think is probably my favourite colour. If I was going to buy one of these, this would be the colour I'd go for. Really classy. Next we've got a row of classic Fords, a pair of XR2s there, Mark 1 and Mark 2. Nice Mark 3 Escort Cabrio. As well as that, check this out, a rally burner from the 1980s, complete with the mag wheels. Brilliant. Nice little Ford Prefect hot rod here. It's been lowered, and liking that with those moon discs, really suits it. Kind of like the fact it hasn't been overly restored and just looks like it's probably existed for the last 50 years in that condition. So I know this Mark 1 Cortina quite well. It's powered by a V6 Ford and has a Jag IRS rear end. Really traditional custom car stuff from the 1970s, early 80s. The owner's had it all this time and continually looks after it, along with another few classic Fords as well. And definitely a pride and joy bit of machinery. And that Nightfire Red, which is a Rover colour, looks really good in this sunlight. Classic MGB GT, along with the more modern classic Mark II Mondeo Duratec V6. It's one of the ST line, I believe, and a future classic. This is one of those cars it's hard to believe it's quite as old as it is. Lovely Bentley convertible there. And, quite good in that blue, isn't it? Now I've got a thing for Volkswagen Beetles, so this little Beetle is right up my street. Got a load of period modifications. It's been lowered in the Caldux style. And yeah, really nice that. It's a really good collection of BMXs and early cycles. Very nostalgic. Kind of missed out on the BMX scene, slightly too old for that, and also got a load of street cruiser style bikes here. North East Corvette Owners Club stand, they're busy setting up at the moment. Now I used to belong to another car club, and we used to come to the show and we got best stand, and it didn't go down well with this club because they thought it was their trophy to win. But lovely selection of cars though. Can't blame them for being a bit miffed. my style. If I was to pick a 50s American car, I think something like this would definitely be my choice. Really like these early 50s Chevrolets. I think this one's about 53, 54, and just like the styling. So both of these two vehicles are owned by the chairman of the North East American Car Club, a guy called Mick Reed, and yeah, chalk and cheese, rather tidy Chrysler New Yorker, and this Chevrolet commercial vehicle. Those of us who are of a certain age will of course recognise this as a replica of Kit, the TV series starring David Hasselhoff as Michael Knight. one of the best ways to guarantee you get all the attention it shows is to build a rat look car like this, and pretty much sure this is one of the vehicles along with the ones produced by Stan. The other side we looked at earlier will be getting all the attention today. So this Viva HB estate is owned by a chap called Bob, and he owns another one which is absolutely immaculate. However, this one he decided he wanted to recreate a car he created when he was a young lad in the early 80s. So he bought what was pretty much a wrecked old car. I think it was missing wings on one side, some of the chassis leg. He did a load of work to bring it up to roadworthy standard, and then put some subtle touches to make this mild custom, including the Wolf Race wheels, one-off front grille. The interior is all very nicely refurbished, including a spoiler on the back and Ford Capri taillights.